Hi guys, this is Steffi Stephen here, proprietor of Leviticus EdTech, and so happy to introduce a new country to you this week. So let's get into the new country. So this time I'm going to talk about UK, which is one of the most favorites for most of the international students because they offer very good stay back for all the international students. Coming to the UK standard and its entry requirements. So everyone who wants to pursue their studies in UK should have at least more than 55% in their bachelor's or in their master's, to pursue their higher studies in the UK. And even in their higher secondary education, they should have more than 55%. Coming to the entry requirements on IELTS, sometimes students might get a waiver if they come under the CBSE board, state board, and any other international curriculum. So few universities, they give waiver with the medium of instruction letter, and if you have more than 70 or 75%, and if you are a recent passed out, you'll get waiver in most of the UK universities. So that's how they work. And coming to the UK's stay back period, that is post study work visa, which is an interesting fact. So the bachelor's program, that is the UG programs, are tailored to be for 3 years, where the students will get 2 years of stay back once they complete their studies, and the master's program are tailored to be just 1 year, where the students will get 2 years of stay back once they complete their studies. And about the job opportunities and part-time work permit, they can work at least 20 hours per week, as a student and as a part-time worker, and full-time once they complete the studies. During their post-study work visa, they can work full-time, and number of hours. They can earn very good money on what they wanted to do further. Coming to the UK's top universities, like we all know, UK is very well known for the Russell Group of universities. So we have direct tie-ups with most of the Russell Group universities, starting from Bristol and University of Southampton, Glasgow, Leeds, Birmingham, Durham University, Sheffield, Nottingham, Newcastle University, Queen Mary, University of London, University of York, Exeter, Liverpool, and Queen's University, Belfast. So these all come under 150 to 200 and 250 global ranking, QS global ranking. So that's something very interesting for all the international students to grab that opportunity and get into these universities. So next, coming to the IELTS score requirements. But if you want to take an IELTS and if you're not able to meet the scores in your higher secondary education or in your bachelor's, maybe you can go with the IELTS score. It's 6.5 overall and 6 individual score that is actually required for the entry of into any universities. Coming to the general entry requirements, like you have to submit your 10th, 12th, your CV, your SOP, individual mark sheets, degree certificate, consolidated mark sheet, and your English proficiency test if you're taking one, and your provisional and your letter of recommendation. Basically, you need like 2 letter of recommendation, one from your school and one from your college. And if you have work experience, it's good to get 1 LOR from your work experience place. And apart from that, if you have any work experience, you can give the letter of appointment or offer letter and work experience letter. So that's how it's about this thing. And apart from this, once you pay the tuition fee deposit, which is of 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, that will be automatically deducted from your main tuition fee. And after that, you're recommended to take medical in the centers that is located near your place. And once your medical is done and once your funds that you show in your account is clear, we can apply for the visa. So like we all are aware of the funds, proof of funds to be shown in our account, is that like apart from your tuition fees, inside London you have to show 12 lakhs according to INR, Indian rupees, and outside London you have to show at least around 10 lakhs as a proof of fund to support your documents and to support your profile. Coming to universities that accepts a lot of students is like most of the universities that students prefer is like University of Liverpool and universities that come under the Russell Group, because when they get into the Russell Group, one of the best advantages and one of the best benefit they come across is that they get placed easily once they complete their studies, and they don't have to worry about any placements. and once they clear the interview, it's very easy for them, to get placed in a proper job and get into it easily. So like we all know, UK geography map is segregated into four parts, that is Northern Ireland and Scotland and Wales and England. So that's how it is segregated. So students who wanted to pursue their studies in all these places can enroll with us, because apart from the Russell Group universities, we have a lot more very good universities in our list. Like we have tie-ups with more than 200 and 200 plus universities apart from the Russell Group, which you can choose to pursue your studies. And as of now, the UK government has stopped the dependent visa, as we all know, for the upcoming intake. So we don't encourage the dependent visa thing. And you have few more universities, academic gap is very important in few more universities. So there are like very limited universities which accepts more than 5 years of academic gap if you want to apply for a PG program. So in that you can see programs, universities like University of Roehampton, West London, Cardiff Metropolitan University, University of Sunderland, Greenwich, Anglia Ruskin University, Bedfordshire, De Montfort University, University of Huddersfield, Teesside University, University of Law, Solent University, and University of Bolton. So these universities accepts more than 5 years of study gap. If you submit your genuine history and record for all those study gap, like maybe if you might be working that time, or maybe you might be having a study gap that time, you might have taken a break that time. So these universities welcome you, even though if you have these study gaps. Then apart from this, there are like a lot more universities which you can offer, and you can go for it, because UK is a place where it welcomes a lot of international students. And as we all know, the UK immigration process, if we have enough funding and if we have enough source and relevant course option that we are choosing for, it is a very very easy place to get into. And coming to the best part of the video, most of the students, even though they wanted to take IELTS, they might not wanted to take IELTS if the requirement is there. So in that case, we have few universities which accepts the MOI. So I might list out few, like University of York, Bangor University, Keele University, Newcastle University, Bristol, Essex, Portsmouth, Strathclyde, University of Stirling, Cardiff Metropolitan University, Swansea University, University of Creative Arts, Roehampton, Salford, Aberdeen, Southampton, Liverpool, and Bangalore, University of Liverpool, and Nottingham Trent University. So all these universities, if you have more than 70% in your 12th English, they would give you waiver. So these have this list also comes under the Russell Group few universities which I've already listed to you. So maybe you can take this as option. And coming to the credibility interview, so apart from this, few universities might require and might ask for a credibility interview. So that time you should be ready for the interview, because they'll have general questions that they wanted to ask you, like why you want to come to UK, why you have chosen this program, why this particular university, and how you're funding your studies, and where you're planning to accommodate yourself, how you're looking for accommodation, is your living expense and tuition cost ready. So they wanted to know more in depth about you, and they would want to meet you in person, the university delegates. So few universities will ask for credibility interview before issuing your CAS, or before issuing your unconditional offer letter. So in that case, you have universities like Loughborough University, Lancaster University, University of Bath, Cranfield University, Surrey, Glasgow, Leeds, Birmingham, York, Newcastle University, Sheffield, Southampton, Exeter, Nottingham, East Anglia, Liverpool, and Queen Mary University of London. So these universities, they might call you anytime for an interview, and they might ask you to answer a few questions. And once you answer them, and once you show that you're strong enough in your communication and everything, they will forward your offers, and they would issue the unconditional offer and CAS. So sometimes this credibility interview is also called as pre-CAS interview. So it can come in any one of the ways. So that's how it is. Apart from this, a main thing that many students ask us regarding the UK education is that if they are not able to clear PT or if they are not able to clear IELTS, they would ask for options for Duolingo. So Duolingo is one of the easiest exam, to clear your, entrance and entry requirements in the UK. So most of the students, they don't have much knowledge about the universities which accepts Duolingo. So I would like to enlist them. So there are like roughly around 11 universities which accepts Duolingo. So namely University of Bolton, University of Southampton, University of East Anglia, University of Westminster, University of Bath, University of Portsmouth, University of Surrey, University of Solent University, Sheffield Hallam University, Loughborough University, and Royal Holloway University of London. So these are also like really good universities that you can opt for if you are getting good scores, pass percentage or the required scores in Duolingo. You can get into it. So like we all mentioned, so like I mentioned you, most of the universities, you can pay the deposit, and the deposit will be automatically deducted from your main tuition fee. And apart from this, scholarship option is really important. So there are like very good options for scholarship, where your scholarship award would be till 10 lakhs. So that's all about UK. So why are you still waiting? Enroll now and get into the January 2024 intake and the upcoming September 2024 intake. See you then in another video. Bye.